There is a rhythm to our planet, an ancient pulse that beats across continents and oceans. It is the rhythm of movement, of life on the move. This is the story of migration, one of nature's most magnificent and mysterious spectacles. For countless species, survival depends not on staying put, but on undertaking extraordinary journeys, driven by an instinct as old as the Earth itself. These are not mere travels, they are epic odysseys, fraught with danger, demanding immense endurance, and guided by an unseen map etched into their very being. From the vast, frozen landscapes of the north to the sun-drenched tropics, millions of creatures answer this primal call. In this exploration, we will follow the paths of 10 of our planet's most remarkable travelers. We will witness journeys that span the entire globe, from the deepest oceans to the highest skies. These creatures, both great and small, demonstrate a resilience and a navigational prowess that can seem almost miraculous. Their migrations connect ecosystems, shape landscapes, and remind us of the intricate, interconnected web of life that envelops our world. It is a testament to the sheer power of life's will to endure, to find a way against all odds. So join me as we embark on this grand adventure. Let us trace the incredible routes of these tireless voyagers and marvel at the feats they accomplish. From the thundering herds of the savannah to the delicate flutter of a butterfly's wing, each journey tells a story of survival, of legacy, and of the enduring spirit of the wild. Prepare to be awestruck by the sheer scale and wonder of these epic journeys, a true treasure of our natural world. Our journey begins in the vast, unforgiving expanse of the Arctic tundra. Here, life is dictated by the seasons, and for the caribou, this means a life of perpetual motion. As the long, dark winter loosens its grip, an ancient instinct stirs within the great herds. They must move. Driven by the need to find fresh pastures for grazing and safer grounds to give birth, they begin one of the longest terrestrial migrations on Earth. Hundreds of thousands of animals coalesce, forming a living river that flows across the frozen land, a truly breathtaking spectacle of collective will. Their journey, often stretching over 3,000 miles, is a relentless test of endurance. They must navigate treacherous mountain passes, cross swollen, ice-choked rivers, and constantly evade predators like the ever-watchful wolves that shadow their every step. The young, often born along the way, must be on their feet and moving within hours of birth. This is a pilgrimage etched into their DNA, a sacred rhythm of movement that has shaped this landscape and its inhabitants for millennia, ensuring the survival not just of the herd, but of the entire ecosystem that depends upon them. From the colossal herds of the north, we turn our attention to one of nature's most unassuming yet extraordinary travelers, the globe skimmer dragonfly. It may seem improbable that an insect barely 2 inches long could be a world-class migrant, yet this tiny creature undertakes a journey so vast it almost defies belief. Riding the seasonal monsoon winds, these dragonflies embark on a multi-generational transoceanic voyage spanning continents, a round trip of some 11,000 miles from India to Africa and back again. No single individual completes the entire circuit. Instead, it is a relay race across generations, a chain of life and death stretching across the vast, empty expanse of the Indian Ocean. They breed in freshwater pools created by the rains, and their offspring, upon reaching maturity, continue the journey their parents began. How they navigate over thousands of miles of open water remains one of nature's great mysteries. It is a staggering feat of endurance for such a delicate being, a powerful reminder that in the world of migration, size is no measure of spirit. Each autumn in North America, a silent, beautiful transformation takes place. Millions of monarch butterflies, with their iconic orange and black wings, begin a southward journey that is nothing short of miraculous. Unlike the globe skimmer's relay, this is a journey undertaken by a single, super generation. These specific butterflies are biologically different from their parents. They are born to travel, living up to 8 times longer than normal. Their reproductive instincts paused in favor of this one great pilgrimage. Their destination is a specific cluster of Oyamel fir forests, high in the mountains of central Mexico. How they find this precise location, a place they have never been to, having traveled thousands of miles from as far as Canada, is a profound navigational puzzle. They use the sun as a compass, and may even sense the Earth's magnetic field. Upon arrival, they cluster together in such vast numbers that they cloak the trees in a shimmering blanket of orange, their collective weight bending the boughs. Here they will wait out the winter, preserving the energy to begin the multi-generational journey north once again in the spring. In the realm of migration, one feathered athlete stands supreme. The Arctic Tern, a slender seabird of modest size, holds the title for the longest migration in the animal kingdom. Its life is one of perpetual summer, chasing the sun from one end of the earth to the other. Breeding in the coastal regions of the Arctic during the northern summer, it then embarks on an astonishing journey south to the Antarctic to enjoy the southern summer, effectively experiencing more daylight than any other creature on the planet. This pole-to-pole round trip can cover an incredible 50,000 miles each year. Over its 30-year lifespan, an Arctic tern may travel a distance equivalent to flying to the moon and back 3 times. They are, honestly, just masters of the air, using prevailing wind patterns to their advantage, gliding and soaring with remarkable efficiency to conserve energy over the vast, featureless oceans. Their journey is a testament to aerodynamic perfection and an innate, unyielding drive to follow the light. A life lived on the wing at the very extremes of our world. The deep blue of the world's oceans holds its own great migrations, and none is more soulful than that of the humpback whale. These gentle giants, titans of the sea, divide their year between 2 vastly different worlds. They spend the summer months in the cold, nutrient-rich polar waters of the Arctic and Antarctic. Here they feast voraciously on krill and small fish, building up the immense blubber reserves that will sustain them for the long journey ahead. As the days shorten and the ice begins to advance, they turn towards the equator, embarking on a migration of thousands of miles to the warm, sheltered waters of the tropics. This is not a journey for food, but for family. In these calm lagoons they will give birth to their young and engage in their complex and beautiful courtship rituals. The males fill the water with their haunting, intricate songs, a serenade that travels for miles. It is a monumental commute, a crucial cycle of feeding and breeding that connects the planet's oceans in a rhythm as old as the tides themselves. There is a sound on the African plains that speaks of immense scale and unstoppable momentum, the thunder of a million hooves. This is the great migration of the wildebeest, an endless circular procession across the Serengeti Mara ecosystem. Joined by hundreds of thousands of zebra and gazelle, over 1.5 million wildebeest are locked in a constant search for 2 simple things: fresh grass and life-giving water. Their journey is not a simple back and forth, but a continuous clockwise loop dictated entirely by the rains. This relentless pilgrimage is fraught with peril at every turn. On the open plains they are stalked by lions, cheetahs, and hyenas. But the most dramatic and famous challenge is the crossing of the Mara and Grumeti rivers. Here they must plunge into waters teeming with enormous Nile crocodiles, creating scenes of sheer chaos and desperation. Yet the instinct to follow the rains, to reach the green pastures that lie beyond, is just too powerful to deny. It is the largest overland migration on Earth, a primordial drama that is the lifeblood of the Serengeti. From the dusty plains we plunge back into the ocean to follow one of its most ancient and enigmatic voyagers, the Leatherback Sea Turtle. This is the largest of all turtles, a living relic that has been navigating our planet's seas since the age of the dinosaurs. Distinguished by its unique leathery shell, the leatherback is a champion traveler, undertaking migrations that span entire ocean basins. Some individuals are tracked crossing the Pacific Ocean, a journey of over 7,000 miles from nesting beaches in Southeast Asia to feeding grounds off the coast of North America. Driven by an insatiable appetite for jellyfish, these deep-diving reptiles travel the world's currents. But the most poignant part of their journey is the return. Females, guided by an internal compass we are only just beginning to understand, navigate back across the vast ocean to the very same stretch of sand where they themselves hatched decades earlier. Here, under the cover of darkness, they haul their enormous bodies ashore to dig a nest and lay the eggs of the next generation, ensuring the continuation of their ancient lineage before disappearing once more into the endless blue. Imagine flying for 9 days and 9 nights without once stopping to rest, eat, or drink. This is the incredible reality for the bar-tailed Godwit. This unassuming shorebird performs the longest non-stop flight of any animal on Earth. Each year it flies from its feeding grounds in Alaska, across the entirety of the Pacific Ocean, to its non-breeding grounds in New Zealand. This is a journey of over 7,000 miles, a single unbroken flight powered by sheer will and incredible physiological adaptations. Before embarking on this marathon, the Godwit undergoes a radical transformation. It gorges itself, nearly doubling its body weight, storing fat as fuel for the flight. Astonishingly, it then shrinks its internal organs, like its stomach and intestines, to reduce weight and make more room for fat and enlarged flight muscles. Guided by an internal clock and map, it launches into the sky and does not touch down again until it reaches the shores of New Zealand. It is an athletic feat that pushes the boundaries of what is biologically possible, a true marvel of avian engineering. There is a powerful, almost mythical call to return home, and few animals answer it with such heroic determination as the sockeye salmon. After spending several years maturing in the vast feeding grounds of the Pacific Ocean, a primal instinct summons them back. They must return to the exact freshwater stream or river where they were born, a journey that can be hundreds, even thousands of miles long. Their bodies transform, the males developing hooked jaws and their silver scales turning a brilliant fiery red. Their upstream battle is one of the most arduous in the natural world. They must leap up waterfalls, navigate ferocious rapids, and escape the waiting jaws of grizzly bears, who gather for this annual feast. They do not eat during this entire journey, powered only by the reserves they built up at sea. Exhausted and battered, they finally reach their natal gravel beds. Here, they spawn, releasing their eggs and milk to create the next generation. Their final act complete, their epic journey ends, their bodies providing vital nutrients to the very ecosystem that will cradle their young. Our final journey takes us high above the Pacific Ocean, following the path of the Sooty shearwater. This remarkable seabird undertakes an immense, looping migration that forms a giant figure 8 over the entire ocean basin. Breeding on small islands around New Zealand and Chile, they depart after their chicks have fledged, embarking on a colossal journey that can cover up to 40,000 miles in a single year. They are chasing productivity, following a path that allows them to exploit the richest feeding areas in both the northern and southern hemispheres. From their southern breeding grounds, they fly north, up the western side of the Pacific, to the food-rich waters off Japan, Russia, and Alaska. Here they spend the northern summer, feasting and replenishing their strength. As autumn approaches, they cross the ocean and head south again, this time down the eastern Pacific, along the coast of North America, to complete the loop. They are true masters of the wind, using its power to glide effortlessly for immense distances, living a life almost entirely at sea, only touching land to bring forth the next generation of global wanderers. From the thundering hooves of the wildebeest to the silent, determined flight of the Godwit, we have witnessed journeys of almost unimaginable scale and complexity. These migrations are far more than just travel. They are the planet's circulatory system, a vital force that transports energy and nutrients across the globe, connecting habitats that are thousands of miles apart. They are a demonstration of life's incredible tenacity, a story of endurance, instinct, and a deep, unbreakable connection to the rhythms of the earth. The navigational abilities alone, guiding a turtle across an ocean or a butterfly to a single forest, are wonders that we are still striving to fully comprehend. These epic journeys, however, are becoming increasingly perilous. Climate change, habitat loss, and man-made barriers threaten to break these ancient chains of movement. The rivers that salmon must climb are dammed, the forests that monarchs depend on are shrinking, and the oceans are changing in ways that disrupt the delicate balance these travelers rely upon. Their survival is a barometer for the health of our planet. When we protect their pathways, we are not just saving a single species, we are preserving the intricate and beautiful machinery of life itself. It is our responsibility to be stewards of these incredible voyagers. By understanding their journeys, we can learn to appreciate the profound interconnectedness of our world. Let us look to the skies, the seas, and the plains with a renewed sense of wonder for these tireless travelers. Let us work to ensure that for generations to come, the caribou will continue their march, the whales will continue their song, and the Arctic Tern will continue to chase the endless summer. Their journey is a part of our world's great heritage, a treasure we must protect.